Hello there, Server from 17 once again. This is some war gameplay from Call of Duty World War II. This is Operation Griffin, and we are defending. So to clear up some information that a lot of people have been asking or ruminating on, I did not buy this game, guys, and I did not change my opinion on this game. I think this is a shit Call of Duty. I've just rented it because all of my friends picked it up. And when my friends pick up a game and they say they're actually going to be on and actually playing it, it's kind of my prerogative to make an effort, because that's what you do with your friends, right? So I got it on my rental service, I started playing the multiplayer. I absolutely did not enjoy it too much. The maps were bad, the connection is consistently bad almost every single game, regardless of how good your internet is. I actually think if your internet's really good, you're having a tougher time in this game. And it's just, I wasn't having the most fun. And then I played War. So, War mode, if you do not know, is two teams take it in turns to attack and defend on a map, and you have to do certain objectives. These objectives are very similar to something along the lines of Rush from Battlefield, or the objectives on Overwatch if you've played that game. There are a lot of games that this is very familiar of. It also reminds me of the OG Conker's Bad Fur Day Beach multiplayer map, where one person defends in the towers with the turrets and sniper rifles and the other people have to run across the terrain. So there's plenty of inspiration here, but it culminates in a game mode where everybody's kind of trying to do the same thing in theory. And I say in theory because they did a really smart thing with this mode. They removed kill-death ratio and kill streaks from the game when you play War. And you might be thinking, well, what's the point in playing? The only reason I play is for, you know, KD and to get the crazy streaks and that, even though the streaks in this game are terrible. And they're really hard to get as well. Well, they've done it so that people play more objectively, that people play as a team and they actually go and try to help and do what you're supposed to do, instead of just kill whoring, being defensive, and sitting at the back with a sniper rifle and just whoring kills. That kind of doesn't work.
I even left
it works sometimes, but for the most, it doesn't work enough. About 60% of War players push the objective like you see me doing right now. They're getting in deep, they're getting dirty, they're trying to get things moving, they're trying to win, they're doing everything they can, they're dying, they're respawning, they're dying, they're respawning, they're back in the fight. But there's always that margin of people who are ruining it for everybody. The people who go AFK and sit in the spawn and hurt the team. The people who... There's 4 of them on your team sniping and not sniping in the kill feed, so they're not getting any kills, but they're wasting time not putting bodies on objectives. So many moments where it's just preposterously difficult to make anything happen. Because it doesn't matter how good you are, guys. Doesn't matter how good you are as a player. If you're on your own in War, pushing objectives and getting shit done is very tough to do. It can be done, and I have done it, but... like, you try your balls off killing everything that moves, putting yourself on the objectives, doing whatever it takes. Like, right now, I'm trying to stop these guys pushing too quickly, and I get cleaned up there, but that's not too bad. And this gameplay that you're watching is quite late in the game cycle for me playing it. I've played it quite a lot at this point. This was the first day where Lummy got on, if you remember from the Time Cop crew. This is me, Aiden, and Lummy, all the Time Cop guys, except for Ryan, unfortunately, playing on some War. And we're now on the second push of this particular map as I go up close and personal with a guy with a shotgun, and I somehow manage to win, which almost never, ever happens. And then I start building up the wall here, getting some easy points as Aiden pushes out and cleans up that guy. So my strategies on War are pretty simple. I like to get a lot of points. The more points you get, the better you do overall, and the more experience you get. And I like getting points. I'm a points kind of whore. That's what I like to do. So in this game mode, doing objectives is the best way to get points. And it's my favourite thing about War. When you get a kill in this mode, you get 40 points. When you build something in this mode, you get either 75 or 150 depending on the criteria of it. So way, way more important to do objective things than it is to do kills. So that is another incentive to not just kill whore everything. And... I say this within reason, because you'll notice I kill a lot of people. I'm always trying to do as much support as I can. If you play War, right, and you're the type of player who likes to stick in mid and kill as many of them as you can, push them back, catch them off guard by rushing their spawn, and you're getting consistent kills and causing havoc and slowing them down, you're helping the team. I don't care what anybody says, you're doing a good job in War. My problem is the people who think they're doing that, who aren't doing that. Like, that's my issue that I've got with the snipers and the people who don't push objectives. I picked up a sniper rifle the other day, and I got 6 kills in the span of about 10 seconds. I filled the feed with kills, just picking up the easiest god tier guns in this fucking game, right? If I can do that and I don't snipe, if you're using a sniper the entire game, you better get 60 kills, because if you're not, you should delete the game. And that's where I get frustrated, because if you're going to be the guy who constantly sits back with a sniper rifle, at least be fucking good at it. At least kill dudes, at least make them worry about being sniped. Because that's an important role. That's the only role that snipers have in war. Suppression. They're really good in breakout on the bridge moment, because they're god tier there for obvious reasons. Oh, I didn't even see him. I slowed that part down as well, you know, when I rushed around that corner. He was sat in the shadow behind that piece of cover, and he looked invisible, and my brain just didn't see the guy. So that was really well played by him. But I like to get points in this mode, so... As a note, I tend to try to stay close to the objective to get the defense. I tend to try and build and rebuild and destroy things as much as I can. And there's a couple of ways you can get cheeky with that to get you extra points, as I push around the side here and shoot at that guy just there, but I don't hit him because my aim is terrible. Here's another fella just on the right, 2 of them pushing on the right-hand side. I'm going to put pressure on them, but there's a grenade there, and it doesn't pay off too much for me as I take another quick death. Not the most productive life. Oh, by the way, guys, if you ever see me throw a grenade and I don't cook it in this game, it is my controller 100% fucking me. Because for some reason, when I press to hold the button, sometimes it just throws grenades. And if you watched the stream the other night where I played a bit of this, as we lose another objective, this is looking bad. Every time I chucked a grenade that wasn't cooked, it was my controller fucking me. It's really frustrating, but what can you do? Buy a new controller? Nah, not me. So we pick up Joker there as he moves forwards. I move to the right-hand side here. I love to build this... Oh god, I thought I was going to die then. Goodness me. I like to build that right-hand side so that it slows them down for half a second. And a really good technique, guys, if you stay near walls like that and you've got a good headset, you can hear them planting. As soon as you hear them planting, wall bang them. It's easy kills and nobody does it. Should have picked up the flamethrower then, but I think I was saving it for my friends so they could have a time with it. The rules of how the tanks move. If you've never played War before, I'm about to get fucked. Look at that. Whew! The concussion is too much. And I think at this moment in time I was leveling up airborne, so I can't even put armoured on and at least get a little bit of mercy from that shit. Because you'd think it'd make it way, way better, right, wearing armoured, but it doesn't. It still means that you get fucked, especially in war. But the tank works thusly. If there is nobody on the tank on the enemy team, it will not move. It will actually retreat back to where it's supposed to go. So they need to at least put a body on that tank to push it forward. All you need to do is stand near it. On the back, on the side, on top of it, in it, doesn't matter. Just get near that tank and it moves forward. What the enemy team must do is what we're doing right now. If you can get next to the tank while they're pushing it, it will turn the icon to yellow and it will say contested. That means the tank will never move unless they kill you. And if you kill them, it will go backwards. So it is this eternal tug of war right now of us pushing to put bodies on this tank while they push to get rid of our bodies and put their own men on there. And it's this wonderful, oh, look at those grenades, not a chance in the world right there. Like, it's just this wonderful moment of everybody getting stuck in and trying to kill as many people as you can just to make a difference. And everybody's dying, grenades are going off everywhere, it's very hectic, it's very fun. I get melted by the MG gunner there. I'm removing all the death screens as well, guys, because there's a respawn delay to make this a bit more fair for the attacking team, and it just slows the video down. And these games are already pretty, they're already pretty long as it is. So I tried some hipfire here and it doesn't really pay off. Running forward, back into the fray, trying to stop this momentum. On the left-hand side, you'll see, on the top left, it says stop the tank escort, they're at 55%. When that gets to 100%, we've lost. On the bottom left is a timer. We have a minute to stop these guys from going forward. I get on the gun here to try and help the team, spot that guy over there, start shooting him. Piece of advice here as well, folks. When you shoot on these turrets, depending on how long it takes your bullets to start registering, and depending on where you have to shoot to make them register, will give you an idea of how much you are lagging / what your connection to the game is. For whatever reason, and I suspect it's because the information would kill and offend us all, they don't let you know your connection in this game. They just show you bars, they don't show you ping, they don't show you any information. You've always got a fucking green bar even though you can't kill a single thing. It's kind of really frustrating. But right now the tank is backing up. You see the tank backing up? Then it turns red. That means they've got a body on it. Whenever it turns red, guys, get to the back of that tank and kill whoever the hell is laid down, because they always lay down. But I'm doing as much damage as I can from this position. I'm about to get sniped, probably. And our team is all pushed up, so it's time to put some pressure on people. I'm hip firing with the grease gun quite a lot, and you might wonder why I'm doing that. I'm trying to get headshots. I'm going for gold on the grease gun because it's my favourite SMG in practice. And we managed to stop the tank. 4,300 points, 38 kills, second round. So now, it's our job to do exactly what you just witnessed us defending. We now have to push the tanks. So I go immediately for A, see a guy trying to build the hedgehogs, kill him with a quick headshot, his buddy's on the side, clean him up again for a quick second kill, and then over here I think Lummy's just got in the tank. Lummy gets really excited in the tanks, he's a good player to have in there, so he's going to put pressure on them, and I'm going to try and stop anybody flanking. So I run down the middle bit here, see two people in the trenches, throw a grenade just to try and put some pressure on them. If I'd have had an assault rifle, I could have probably killed this guy there, but with the submachine guns, all you're going to get at distance is hit markers and a sad face. I don't know why they nerfed the subs from the beta, because they weren't that strong, and all it's done is bred this weird ecosystem of assault rifles beating every gun up close except for the sniper rifles, and I really don't like it. But here's an interesting strategy as the tank pulls up and that guy contests it. If you build the hedgehogs on the opposite side of the tank, it means it will never back up further from where those hedgehogs are. And not a lot of people do this in war. This is 3 points. This is 3 points and it helps the team. They have to blow this up. And I got 150 points. 40 points a kill, 150 points for building that. Do it, guys. Great experience. It helps the team. There's a cheeky grenade. Oh, another thing as well. When anybody plants dynamite on something, you can shoot it. Not only will you get the points, but you will also blow it up really quickly. And be careful of that box there. Snipers love to jump and shoot you from here or head clip it. So that's why I'm trying to wallbang just in case. But we immediately get the tanks. We're pushing up. There's two guys here. That guy's got a sniper rifle and he's shit with it. That guy's just a new player, so I end up getting a bloodthirsty off both of those guys. I always swap my pistol out for something. And I never use assault rifles because I've got fucking balls. But when I pick one up off somebody else, I like to kill them with it. So we now use the STG. Is it STG-44? This thing right here is one of the most broken guns in this game. Compare when I shoot people with this compared to when I shoot them with my other gun. Fucking submachine guns got such a tough time in this game, it sucks. This gun will beat you up close if you're using a sub. This gun will beat you at range if you're using a sub. This gun will beat you at every range. It's alright. Watch this. Look at this garbage. These guns are fucking stupid, dude. It's like you've got cheat codes on. It's like you're playing a different game. And you might not understand this because you've not run with the subs long enough, but there's a reason why everybody uses the PPSH, because it's the one submachine gun that seems to consistently work. All the others, you lose. You lose gunfights. And I could show you 1,000 gunfights where I feel like I got 5 hit markers and I still fucking died. These guns are supposed to be 3 to 5 bullet kills. And this is at mid to close range. It makes no sense. That was really strange just then as well. I don't know if you paid attention, but I think Aiden changed his weapon by accident and dropped the can, and I picked it up, so I got 2 fuels just then. I got double points. I was very happy about that. I don't think Aiden noticed. But we'll work as a team here. It doesn't matter who does it as long as it gets done. Ooh, he scared me. There's a sniper. Don't want to contest him. But if you're wondering, guys, the assault rifles kill you in 3 bullets at almost any range, and they're all better than every other gun. The only gun that's better than the assault rifles is the sniper, because it's 100% utter trash. It is a 1-bullet kill in any body part, and it takes no skill to fucking use it, so it's really frustrating. And they need to do something about it, because at this moment in time, I come up against full teams of snipers. I come up against full teams of people who I beat in a gunfight, they get pissed off, and they swap to fucking snipers, and there's no juggernaut. The only jug you get in this is spawn protection, and it's annoying, but you can't choose it. It gives it you by automatic. Hey, look at that! Look at that kill! Can you imagine me trying to do that with a grease gun? Like, these guns are ridiculous. You either buff the subs, or you nerf the assault rifles. I'm about to get sniped. Watch. Boom, there it was. Every time. Oh, and if there's any jumps like that where I'm a little bit further ahead than I would have been when I respawned, I've trimmed out me running back. A lot of this mode is me running back because I die a lot. And who gives a fuck, right? I'm trying to win. This is about winning and putting pressure on people. I wish more people played like me, and we'd probably win way more, but alas they don't. I would prefer them to buff the SMGs, and I would like them to change the hipfire on the assault rifles. You should never be beaten up close with hipfire from an assault rifle when you're using a submachine gun. That's just not the range it should work. And it works too well now. I can beat anybody up close with an FG42 or an STG. Dude, I lose to Garands. How the fuck does a Garand beat me when I'm using a sub up close? It doesn't make sense. And I can appreciate that there's an element of RNG because hipfire is random and the gun damages are random and the detection is random. And look at this right now. Ugh, so frustrating. If I was using the STG, then I would have killed that dude on the gun, but alas, no. So they're doing a really good job now of pushing us back at this particular point, getting a lot of kills. Me put the pistol on right there. Boom! See you later, bitch. Take my pistol. The pistols are very strong in this game. They're stronger than the subs. Makes no sense. But I think that the submachine guns should kill a little bit quicker at range, but not by much. Just remove one hit marker, and up close, you shouldn't get 4 fucking hit markers on a sub. It just shouldn't work that way. The MP5 was fine in Call of Duty 4. Nobody complained about it because everything else was so fucking stupid. And the grenade. Oh, watch this. Whew. See you later, Chris. That was the Thompson. The Thompson's pretty good. But if you're wondering what's the best thing to do with the subs to make them more effective, it's rapid fire. Rapid fire enables you to fire more bullets quickly and enables you to get kills you would oftentimes lose. So I recommend rapid fire and extended mag, and if you can use primed or infantry, I recommend dumping either grip on it or advanced rifling. Those are the things that are going to help you compete, but you're still going to lose to assault rifles in ranges where the assault rifles should lose. And don't even get me started on the fucking Type 100. As we push and we do everything we can to keep moving forward. But how I would change the sniper rifles is very simple. 1-shot kill on heads, 2-shot on everything else, and then they wouldn't be as egregious. There's no reason for a torso shot to kill you. Those weapons are too easy to use, they shouldn't get aim assist, they shouldn't get half the properties that they do, and they shouldn't be a tool for every fucking scrub to use and get free kills. I'm sorry. Call of Duty used to be about skill back in Call of Duty 2 when you had to fucking aim, but not anymore. But we've got 20 seconds to push this objective. We've got it at 96%. All we need right now is bodies on it. I'm trying to run interference here. I'm going to get in to get away from the grenade just then. Try and kill him on the gun. Do you see how many times I shot that guy just then? And it didn't do anything and I died? Fun times, right? But there we go. 4,900 points. 24 kills. We get the victory. We get the overall victory. That is a little bit of war. Operation Griffin. Trying my ass off to win. I've got some good players with me, so we managed to get that in the end. But what do you think about war, guys? Are you enjoying it? Do you think it's interesting? Is it pointless? Is it boring? Do you not play it? What are your feelings? Do you like the snipers? Do you think they're perfectly balanced? Do you have brain damage? I don't know. Thanks for watching. You take care now.